everyone, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me today for another video. Bit of a different flavour today. I went on ScrawlrBox. I am not sponsored by ScrawlrBox. I have not sponsored this video. I bought these with my own cash. I was talking to Becca, who I enabled to go on Craftalia for art journaling, and then she went on Temu because of me. I'm sorry, Becca, but also not very sorry. And then she sent me a link to this website and said bargain boxes available. So I was like, love a bargain box. I spent 25 quid and I got 3 of their subscription boxes. They're past boxes, so they're not the current ones. You can sign up for like a regular monthly subscription if you wanted to. I don't have any kind of affiliate link to share with you, but I just thought I'd buy a few of them on the cheap to give them a try. I can't remember which one was how much money is the only thing. I think they were £5, £8 and £12. So I did 25 quid. I'm surrounded by stuff again, so I'm just trying to combat piles of things. So yeah, there were £5, £8 and £12 for the 3 different boxes, and I thought I'd unbox them on camera because they look pretty cool. So the idea is that they send you, these did come in one big box, that's why they haven't got my address on, every month in the post, a box of art materials for you to try. You get like a backing paper, some pens, that kind of thing. So if you're not into art journaling and you just want to see planner stuff, then this might not be the video for you. But I'm crafty, so I kind of do a bit of everything. The other thing I read about ScrawlrBox is that every box you buy, they plant a tree, which I thought was amazing, in underdeveloped countries where they can provide like employment opportunities and all this sort of stuff. So it was actually quite an interesting little read about them. But anyway, that's a cute little box, isn't it? Keeps scrawling. I might keep these actually for my craft room sort out because I think they might be helpful just for organisation, like chuck things in different boxes and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you get, and it's all like inspired by a particular artist. Oh look, and you get like a little book with ideas in it. So it tells you what everything is, then it tells you about the artist that it's inspired by, and then it gives you some tips and things to try using your new materials. So if you're into art, drawing, art journaling, mixed media, these are quite a good idea. Like I say, I'm not subscribed. These are just the like discount boxes. Look how gorgeous is that. That's beautiful. So this is, the featured artist is Katrina Young. She's an Australian fine artist and illustrator. Her work aims to tell a story full of whimsy, hint of nostalgia, influenced by her own experiences and where she's travelled, or her personal battles with chronic illness. So that's really interesting. So that's really cool. So this has a Bristol board sketch tile. So the light surface of Bristol board is the ideal paper from gliding Copic markers across the page. So it's a little pad of paper. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. Just a little pad of 6x6 paper with the like sketch paper in it. Oh, wow. So as you may have guessed from the paper, oh look at the little sticker on it. That's cool, isn't it? Scribble sticker. I love a scribble. Oh look. It's got her artwork on it as well. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Right, so ScrawlrBox challenge. Feminine energy. This month's box is all about embracing the feminine energy this time of year's season has to offer. Take inspiration from our featured artists. We encourage you to explore working this soft colour palette and channeling Mother Nature into your delicate artworks. Look at this. Oh, and you get a little refreshers bar. Isn't that cool? Sweets. Always good. Oh. So a Staedtler pigment liner 0.8. Right, so I'm guessing like an oil-based pen. Pigment liner. Bleed proof liner. Ideal for outlining. A Derwent graphic pencil in a 2H. So a bit of a harder pencil. Doing some sketching. And then 3 Copic Chow markers that have 2 ends on them. They have a super brush end and a chisel tip. Wow. And I've got purple and green and like a baby colour. Like, isn't this cool? Like, I want to play. I also don't, I don't want to use it because I don't want to like just ruin a whole sheet of paper. I'm going to get a bit of my cheapy junky paper. Right, so, oh, that's nice and chunky. I like that. So that's the Staedtler pigment liner. This is a Copic Chow marker G02 Spectrum Green. Oh wow, look at that. And then that's the brush tip. And then this one is, what colour is this one? Mallow V15 chisel tip. Oh, chisel tip, try again. And then the brush tip. And then this one is, oh, they smell delicious. You know that like permanent marker smell? I've never had Copic markers before, so this is like a new thing for me. I love them, the look of them, but I just don't think I'll use them very often. Because I use Letraset pens a lot of the time for like drawing. If I'm drawing my own artwork rather than digitally. But yeah, look at those colours. They're cool, aren't they? What a lovely box. I love the feel of that paper. So yeah, that's the first one. Just thought they were a bit different as well. Like, it's nice to get something that's artsy, because to be honest with you, I forgot how much I enjoy artwork and just doing art for the fun of it until I started art journaling. And now I've started it, I'm like, oh, I completely forgot that I absolutely love doing stuff like this. And it's just so relaxing and just, you know, making marks on paper kind of thing. Right, so this is the second one, which, similar vein to the first one, you get a little packet of stuff. Do you know, my husband said he was looking at these in lockdown and considered signing up for the both of us. And I've said to him, well, I've bought these ones now. Like, why don't you sit down with me and maybe we could just get the like materials out and we could both do some art together. Like, I thought it might be a nice like bonding thing for us because he's quite good at drawing too. This is cool. So this is December 2021. Does this have a date on it? No, it just says number 91. That doesn't say what date it is. I really love the colours of that. That's beautiful. Oh, I remember what this one is. So this is December 2021, and then it's got like a list of things in it. So this is a sit down with the featured artist. It's got some tips and things to try. Some of the like gallery art themed trivia. So you get to learn about different artists as well. And that's a piece of the artwork. It's got like an Egyptian feel to it. Yeep Fong Ray, I hope I've said that correctly, from Malaysia. Passionate art lover who loves to express the world by using visual language. Totally changed, learning art for a few years, totally changed the way I think and see the world. Most of my works are painted in an expressive way, representing my inner thoughts that are constantly seeking freedom in different aspects of life. Sometimes I doodle art to relax my mind and just let my hand do the work. That kind of speaks to me. That's sort of the thing that I'm trying to get at. Like, clearly someone is slightly more eloquent than me. This is, right, let's start with the pad. Let's open up this so this can help me, can't it? So the sketch tile is square black paper, which is for metallic pens, so you'll probably get the gist of it. So it's like a thick cartridge paper. That's really nice. Another little 6x6 pad. I quite like that they're little, like, just small pads of paper as well, because I feel like you're not going to be there forever going, oh, I'm never going to get through all of that. I feel like that's something you're actually going to use. So another one of the little packets. What's in this one? Oh, cool. So you get a little copy of the artwork in the Scribble design on a sticker. Number 20, December 21, time to shine. Out of the dark and into the light, months shimmering metallics, twinkling stars, glowing moonlight, warm embers of fire and luminous lights from deep sea life. There is much beauty to inspire from the darkness. This one's called Out of the Darkness. It's number 76. Werther's original. Win. And then these, I don't have any of these either. Oh, look. Right, so you get a Derwent sketching pencil that's a 2B. I sketch mostly in a 2B, so that suits me down to the ground. I do have pencils, of course I have pencils, but it's nice to, you know, it's always nice to get a new pencil, isn't it? So then this is a Jelly Roll Moonlight, so it's like a pink. Let's get another scrappy bit of paper. In fact, I'll just use the back of that one. Another scrappy bit of paper. Oh my God, look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So there's that. Then there's a Posca pen. I don't have Posca pens. This is a black Posca pen. I'm not going to test it because they're paint pens, aren't they? So you have to, you know, and then do your what's it. And then some Spectrum Noir metallic paint markers in silver gold and I think it's copper. Intense high shine metallic paint markers. Again, I'm not going to test them because they're those ones. But I've never had any of these either. So, oh, and they're 3 different tips as well. So one's like a fine point, one's like a rounded point, and one's a chisel tip. This might have been the slightly more expensive one. This might have been the £12-pounder. I can't remember. I wish I'd checked. In fact, I'm going to check. I'm going to check for you now. No, yeah, I lied. This one was the £5 box. So the £8 box was the... No, the first one was the £12 box with the Copic markers. This one was the £5 box. I mean, what a bargain. Like £5 for all of this. Just amazing. So the next one is the £8 box. I'll just put my phone back down. So, let's get rid of that. My husband's going to love this because it's just like playtime, isn't it? It's like grown-up playtime. That's really cool, though. I kind of looked at what they had in terms of the materials and things, and I was like, actually, I've never had Copic markers. I've never had a Posca pen. Like, it'd be nice to try those things out. So I kind of did look at what they had. I also did pick on colour palettes, so things that I thought I would use beyond the ScrawlrBox. But yeah. And then this is the third one. I'm so excited. These are really exciting. I'm not about to sign up for a subscription. I do not need another subscription to stuff. I do not need stuff like this coming through the door every month with the amount of things I already have coming through the door every month. Right. So, this one, oh, look. This is October 2022, so this is a more recent one. So there's the list of things that you get inside. I sit down with the October artist, who is Ericus Chinosis, hopefully. Things to try with your materials, gallery, and then a bit of information about artists. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? Like Scrawlr-zine, they call it. So, just got some stickers in the way, hold on a moment. So this is the artwork that you get. You get like a little art print every month. A graphic designer and illustrator living in Austin, Texas. Often inspired by nature, uses limited palettes, simple shapes and a bit of abstraction to bring his art to life digitally or with paint pens. I like to draw things from nature, especially birds. I love the geometry and the variation. Funky palette, I feel free to create my own take on a bird of prey and its fresh catch without trying to represent a certain species. I like to build on subjects and details with simple shapes and consistent angles and find colours I think pair well together and consistently use them too. Like blue on black and purple on pink. I usually try to repeat certain patterns throughout and throw in a border to bring it all together. This is kind of my husband's sort of deal. Not in terms of the artwork itself, but the subject matter. Like, he properly knows his birds. Just from his parents, I think. So you get a multimedia sketch pad with 100 GSM smooth white paper. And there's 10 sheets in here. And it's a different shape as well, which is nice. That brings some variety to your work as well, doesn't it? Like, yeah, really nice paper. I mean, they're all going to be nice paper. That's part of what they're, like, geared towards, isn't it? Right, what goodies have we got this time? This is really exciting. Like, I even know what's in the box. I've got a list in front of me, but it's really exciting. I love that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think I might use that in my planner, you know. I've got a new Stalogy to set up if you've seen my other videos. You get a Swizzles Tropical Fizz chew bar with a fizzy sherbet centre. Cute. I think I'm going to save these for SWPC and bring them with me. Which is next week, by the way. Right. October 2022, let your creativity soar. I've never read so much on my channel, have I? Featured artists, we take flight with your imagination, scrawling all creatures great and small. Practice your composition and proportion, embrace a colour palette and allow yourself to think outside the box, or on the box as the case may be. This is Things with Wings, number 86. Look at all these. Oh, so much fun. Right, so there is a Pentel permanent marker. Excuse me while I smell it. I am that person. Oh, like, better keep these away from my kids. It's an N850. It's a proper chunky, like, permanent marker. That's cool. Oh, look at these. Right, then you get acrylic Yono pens. Right, so these are super versatile markers that can take on any surface, allowing for endless creativity. And again, they're an acrylic paint marker by the looks of things. Shake, push and draw. Same as those sorts of things. But they look cool. So there's green, white and grey. And then you get a pastel palette as well. So this one looks like a shade of violet. Does it tell you? Don't think it tells you. Doesn't tell you the colour name, which is a bit of a shame. But, so they're that kind of tip. And they're the usual shape and press. So a bit like the acrylograph pens. But there's a pastel purple, a pastel blue, and a pastel pink, rose pink. Oh, they do say, sorry, pastel blue. They are actually just called pastel blue, pastel lilac, and rose pink. So they're cool, aren't they? And then these ones are just white, mistletoe, and grey. So yeah, you get 6 of those and a permanent marker, and then of course your pad of paper and your other bits and pieces. I just thought they were such a good idea. Thank you, Becca, for putting me onto it, because actually I feel like I've had a real bargain here. But those are my Scrawlr boxes. I am not going to do a whole thumbnail for this because I think I might actually just do the boxes at the beginning. If you enjoyed this video, then do hit the subscribe button down below. If you could leave me a comment as well as to what your favourite kind of video is, and if you like the mixed media stuff, because I'd really be interested in whether or not I start putting a bit of it on my channel or not. And the usual things that YouTube likes, please, as well. That's really helpful to me and growing my channel, because that is one of my goals. I hope you enjoyed this, and do come back and see me again, and I hope you're all well. Take care. Bye.